case for a UFC contract.
This is going to be an interesting fight. It's a classic clash between two good styles, ground fighters, wrestling against jiu-jitsu.
Let's get the action started. Our next bout is in the UAE Warriors welterweight division and is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is a jiu-jitsu fighter standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, official weight 170.4 pounds. He has a professional record of 8 wins, 1 loss from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Let's welcome Lucas Bamba Samпайо. And now let's welcome his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He is a wrestler standing 6 feet tall, official weight 169.9 pounds. He has a professional record of 8 wins, no losses. From Tajikistan, now fighting out of Moscow, Russia. Introducing Samandar, the Tajik gladiator, Murodov. In charge, Dan Mabahedi.
Well, just 5 centimeter height difference. The Tajikistani taking it. Records almost identical, just 1 loss on Lucas Sampaio's sheet. Samanda just coming with head movement. Looking for a way in, going up high with a left high kick. Samпайо replies with an inside leg kick of his own. The crowd are shouting Samandar. Sampaio's being backed up here, and he's not comfortable with it. Moving away, but he's going into the power hand, but going back now. Getting out of trouble, but the Tajik gladiators hunting him down, he's going for the shoot. And gets him down.
Well, the takedown was the easy part. Let's see how they match up on the floor. Gets up nicely.
Murodov takes Samпайо back down to the ground. Going to try and get his back now.
They're back already.
Lucas trying to turn in, but Murodov is already there. Got the right arm underneath. Samпайо's got back up to his feet somehow. He's going to try and turn to his left, but Murodov's not allowing him to do so. But good defense of the rear naked from Samпайо.
Yeah, Samпайо does know how to defend this. You can see the way he's moving. He does know what he's doing here.
Murodov got a beautiful chain of connections with his wrestling, straight into dominant position on his grappling. He's already on the back again.
Making him carry his weight helps to exhaust your opponent.
And Samпайо is not finding his groove. He didn't find himself in the fight yet.
Murodov taking a little bit of a breather, but nice trip. Samпайо now on his back. Murodov moving into side. Still got 2 incredible fights up our main event. Still to come up between Xavier Eloy and Bergen Gialisi in the main event, Alex Silva and Bagish and Amatov. But Samпайо, meanwhile, does well to get back up to his feet.
But he gave up his back too quick, too easy there.
Body lock straight to the back. He's looking for another takedown.
Finally, Samпайо now in a nice position. Good head control in the clinch up against the fence. Still just less than 2 minutes in this first round. And Sampaio's done well to survive the grappling of Murodov. And that's Murodov got the back again. Sampai desperately tries to prevent the takedowns. Got one hook in as Murodov. It's a very tight grappling contest, but Sampaio's offense has been negated because Murodov has just been all over him like a rash at the moment. Sampaio's been able to defend so far, but Murodov just keeps trying, just keeps ragdolling him down.
As Hugo said, Sampai didn't find himself yet in the fight. Murodov is being dominant with his wrestling.
It's purely just manhandling him. Look how easily he goes from the body lock straight into the back control.
Flattened him out.
As indeed. Just going to see if he can get it clasped on, lock on the rear naked. Yeah, you're right. It's a neck crank more than anything else at the moment. It's not underneath the chin. Turning around to his left, Sampai, like you mentioned earlier, Ollie, he does move to the right direction. The submission offense is good, but there's a nasty position now. As Murodov continues to hunt for the submission win.
Looks quite tight on the face.
So incredibly uncomfortable, even though it's not under the chin. That kind of neck crank, as you can see, is an incredibly uncomfortable place to be.
Defending well.
So the BJJ is about being used to being uncomfortable.
Yes.
But it's still a very, very unpleasant experience. As Sampaio's able to see out this first round despite the repeated submission attempts by Murodov.
Tough round.
Sampai survived to see another round. Let's see what his corner is going to tell him so he can solve that puzzle, because it's starting to turn ugly for him as he can't find himself in the grappling department. Murodov is just connecting, making a great chain with his wrestling, double leg body lock, going straight to the back, exhausting him, trying those submissions.
I think the answer, Hugo, is to get your own offensive grappling going, to enact your game plan and not being, forced to defend and forced to defend your back attack the entire time. And just don't spend that entire round defending yourself. If you're able to get back up to the feet, put your opponent on his back, see if you can attack his back, see how well his submission defense is doing. Because at the moment, he's just fending off attack after attack from Murodov, and really not got his own offense going. And he needs to come out a lot stronger and faster and put the pressure on the Tajikistani lad.
Or maybe play some guard, maybe get some guard game going, not give his back up so easily.
Yeah, it's a good one.
There's some of the opening to the first round. Murodov coming in with head movement, nothing real landing with any power shots behind it at the moment.
I think Sampai is kind of hesitant to overextend and open up for the takedown.
Exchange of leg kicks.
Slowed down a little bit, hasn't it, in round two?
Yeah, no one's really putting the power down.
Oh, that nearly landed though. Little switch kick.
Flying knee.
Hurt him.
Sampai think he's hurt him. He's trying to pour on the power. But certainly Murodov's backing up. I don't think there's any particular danger. Replying with a couple of shots of his own. It's a nice right from Sampai.
Oh, it's well timed. Too easy, too easy.
Another successful takedown by Murodov. Just looking to do the same thing. Grind and smash. He's being very successful with the takedowns and the top control. Sliding to the back. Just not taking notice of Sampaio's ground game.
Looking at the replay, there was a nice high-flying knee onto the left from Sampai. It certainly rocked Murodov. Seemingly, he was backing up after that. And talking about backs, Murodov's got Sampai's again.
He's got that back style. He looks for that back, he doesn't let go. keeping him uncomfortable. He finds his way to the back way too easy, and Sampai has no answer for his style. Oh, look at that. Sampai is going for his own takedown right now.
It's exactly what we're talking about, how to get your own offensive grappling, put your opponent on his back and see how he enjoys it, and see if you can grind it out a little bit. Sampai having the better of the striking exchange at the beginning of the second round. But now they're clinching up against the fence again. And it's Murodov who's insinuated himself around the back of the Brazilian.
And Murodov is going easily to his back.
Forcing Sampai to defend the takedown. Unfortunately, he was unable to do so as Murodov finds himself inside control. Presenting that heavy right flank now, trying to get into full mount. Sampai tries to scramble, almost reverses his opponent. It's a good scramble from the shootbox lad, but great control, however, from Murodov, preventing the escape.
Sampai's corner is telling him to get up and trying to get something going.
You know, easier said than done when you've got a Tajik backpack like this. Just nice control on the ground from Murodov. Not much escaping from here. Murodov just a couple of pity-patty shots. Nothing really meaningful at the moment.
Yeah, Sampai is doing nothing there. He's just trying to get some air.
He got completely frustrated in the first 2 rounds by the Murodov style, Murodov's grappling. He seems to get more and more tired as time goes on. It's getting more and more easy for Murodov to impose his game.
Just soft punches to the middle. No need to take any risks. Sampai is not doing anything at the moment.
Trying to roll away from the shots of Murodov, even though nothing meaningful. Meanwhile, Murodov trying to get the rear naked again. Not under the chin, he's clasping on it. Sampai was able to survive that attempt. Murodov almost fighting him out. He's got 10 seconds left as the clapper goes. Score some points. Certainly 2 rounds down, definitely going to the way of the Tajik gladiator at the moment.
Yeah, long, hard round for the Brazilian.
Such a beautiful grappling control by Murodov, and it makes it look so easy to take him down and make those transitions to the back.
That jumping left knee that seemed to hurt Murodov. Sampai looking to see if he could finish strong, but it was a nicely timed takedown from Murodov that just negated that successful stand-up from Sampai. And the Brazilian shootbox lad needs to come out hell for leather to take the third if he's going to win this fight.
Let's see if Sampai comes with something spectacular in the first round, in the third round.
Yeah, it's all or nothing for Sampai. He needs to do something spectacular.
Play from the third round. Sampai still in this fight. Like I said, guys, if you can pull something spectacular, still take it against the run of play. Again, the double shoot from Murodov, beautifully timed, putting Sampai back on his back, which is where he didn't want to be coming into the third round.
He's not even trying to defend those takedowns anymore. He just looks exhausted.
Yeah, his body language says it all.
And Murodov just going to try and put the grind on from this point to see out.
He's flat on his back from the half guard position. Trying to look for a scramble right now.
Plenty more action still to come here at UAE Warriors 44. Xavier the Breadman Aloui from TriStar in Canada returning to take on the wushu specialist Bergen Giuliisi, making his promotional debut in the main event. Alex Leco da Silva from Santa Catarina, Brazil, taking on the Kyrgyzstani crusher Bagish Mamatov in your main event here in the Etihad Arena. So plenty more massive action still to come at UAE Warriors 44. And don't even get me started at Abu Dhabi Showdown week in October. But meanwhile, this is a nasty position for Sampaiyo. What has he got left in terms of his cardio? Because Murodov has been all over him like a rash and given him any opportunity to skate whatsoever. How does Sampaiyo get up to his feet from this position? Because he struggled to do it for the first 2 rounds.
He will have to get that left arm and try to get an underhook, try to hip escape and turn on his knees, and trying to go back up.
I don't think he has energy for that. He's gonna be there.
It's a nice left elbow from Murodov though.
He could at least try to regain the guard, maybe.
He's trying to turn in, but
it seems like he's just checked out of the fight already. 3 minutes to go, and his body language says it all. Like, he's exhausted. His opponent is very heavy.
He's trying to grab onto the leg to frame up a little bit, but Murodov prevented it. Goes back to the back attack again. Put the hooks in. The forearm underneath. We saw it earlier when some of the fighters were looking perhaps for an easy way out after their cardio had drained and they tapped to a pretty weak rear naked choke. But Sampower's not that kind of fighter. We know that shoot buck guys will rather fall asleep than tap, and we've also seen that earlier as well. So I don't think he will look for the easy way out. But the body triangle, the lock is on from Murodov. As he continues to get those soft shots from Murodov.
He's just exhausted, isn't he?
Murodov's got to control the fight, so he's not looking to expose himself from that position. He's gonna move just enough, so he carries the round until the end, and it's gonna be an easy 30-27.
I'd like to see a bit more proactive Murodov to push for a finish, to try and get on top, to try and get him out. Not just accept this position. So it's great, it's perfection, it's control, but you know, if he's got ambitions to move to the UFC, to be champion, he's wanting to try and finish fights.
Yeah, he really does have that strong ambition to be in the UFC. There's the Tajik gladiator Samanдар Murodov. He's only 23. Like I said, he's undefeated with 8 wins, 3 of which were first-round finishes, but I don't think we're going to see one of those finishes here tonight.
Well, less than a minute now.
Last minute of the fight, and he's got just a supreme position. He could try to explore and look for a finish.
Well, he is undefeated, and perhaps he's more, concerned about keeping that record. He's 8-0. He's going to go 9-0 here tonight. But like you said, if you want that kind of Vegas contract, you've got to be entertaining, and you've got to be hunting for that finish. And even though it's been great control and good grappling, we haven't seen enough to perhaps justify that kind of contract on the big stage at the T-Mobile, for example.
Yeah, I agree. It's very hard to tell. He's obviously a very competent grappler, as we can see. Handling Sampower very, very well and very comfortably. We don't know quite what level he's at, but he's got a good victory, a very comfortable victory one way or another.
But if you've been in better positions for now, he's finishing strong at the bell, a little bit too late. It's going to be a good win for Murodov, but he had his opponent in compromised positions repeatedly for 3 entire rounds and couldn't finish him, despite showing he was the better grappler throughout the entire 15 minutes, but couldn't put him away. Is that a problem going forward in his career?
I would say no, but at the same time, is there still some questions to answer when he comes up against different sorts of opposition? and he's going to need to get him out there. You shouldn't be pounding on someone for 15 minutes and not get a stoppage most of the time. But he looked very good. Credit where it's due. He looked world class.
It just seemed to me like he came with that mentality that a W is a W. He came for the win, so he found his way. He looked not to expose his position. He's getting the win, and he's got a lot of room for progress as well. Like, he could be a little bit more aggressive with those submissions as well. Put on the show a little bit more for the crowd and for the audience. But dominant position, beautiful positioning from the back control, from the top control, beautiful grappling.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards, and all 3 judges scored about the same, 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Samandor, the Tajik gladiator, Murodov. To present the award, His Excellency Mohammed Al-Zahiri, President of UAE MMA Committee. We'd also like to welcome Kareth Brown, President of IMAF.